Yeah, so this right here, Sterling, our experimental distiller, this was his project right here. He found 7 barrels that had about 70% evaporation loss, and he ended up blending all 7 of those barrels together, made about 600 bottles, all cast strength, so you see it was 103. Yeah, it came out to his high angel share project right there. So
awesome.
Let's see here, let's try it out. So this is all bourbon. So y'all get our bourbon mash bill is going to be 70 corn, 15 wheat, 15 toasted barley malt.
Yeah.
This is 103.
Okay, I was gonna say first sip of the day, right?
Yeah, first sip of the day.
I heard 1 and 3. I was like, that wasn't 130.
Yeah. So all of our barrels are stored in Connex, shipping containers.
Okay.
Out back, there's a back 40 out there, and so what we're seeing, because I mean they're vented, but they're not vented very well, and so what we're seeing is barrels that have stayed here on property.
Dude, that's delicious.
We've actually had some we've actually had alcohol loss because the humidity is staying in those metal containers. Alcohol's evaporating, moisture staying. So we have barrels that come out like 100 proof.
We're definitely taking a bottle of that to the house.
But yeah, so
that's really good. And I mean, seriously, like the bottle and bond stuff, I haven't like found it to be like for me.
Sure.
But some of these single barrels and like that is absolutely delicious, man.
And then this right here, so this is the
That's like pure,
Reserve.
like just candy, isn't it? Like so sweet. And
you know what I find on it though? It's like I've had a couple of picks for people to come through here. Lots of raisins, lots of oatmeal, dark, kind of
it is like it's like
it's more muted.
This one's not like that.
Muted on the raisin and kind of.
It is. It's like more like a sweetness, like a real brown sugar sweetness, maybe.
I think it's not in your face with the raisin. If you're not a Leiper's raisin head,
right?
It's not in your face. That's
I like
nice,
that. I like the
approach.
the raisins, the apricot. I like that.
So I think the thing with Leiper's for me is the yeasty, like bready type flavor notes, and I think that's something that you guys like purposely do. It's part of your yeast strain, and it's your signature type of flavor profile, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, our blend on all of our mash bills.
Okay.
And that right there, I think you're going to get more of those. To me, I think that's
where a lot of it's coming from.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now the second one that you just gave us.
This is Revenue's Reserve. So this commemorates Lee Kennedy, our owner. His great uncle in the 20s was a revenue agent here in Williamson County. He broke up about 60 different stills in about a month and a half time, and the Williams County Whiskey Ring shot him down.
Oh, wow.
For doing that. And so last year was the 100th anniversary of it, and so this is a 3-barrel Tennessee whiskey blend, 8 years old, that we run it once a year in March for his anniversary, So,
and it's 100 proof. It's 100 proof. Okay.
Yeah, so we put it down to, so it's really it's a bonded
bottle and bond basically.
Yeah.
But it in itself has a little bit different profile than your regular bottle and bond.
An 8-year where
like I like
Tennessee whiskey blend is about our bourbon and Tennessee whiskey are going to be about 5.5 to 6 years old. We're trying to get to that 6-year mark.
Sure. Stay
consistent there.
So does the age knock off some of that flavor profile? That
I think so. I
mean, there's people that love that flavor profile. There's not a thing wrong with it.
Yeah.
It's just like, do you prefer it or not, right? Like,
yeah, I think you can definitely tell on our bourbon. I don't know what it is. It's just as it gets older, it gets a little bit more spice to it. For some odd reason, even though it shouldn't, because it's got wheat. There's no rye in it.
But I like that.
But it gets type. just something with that barrel and it just
front.
cooking in those connexes just.
Not up front. That cinnamon in the back is.
I think the best part about Leiper's Fourth Bourbon for me is that sip when it goes down your throat, and then there's that savory little tingliness in your tongue, and you're like, what is that? It makes you crave it more, and it's savor. Like I savor that sip a little bit more. And when you get to the higher proof bourbons too, like
Meek Hemingway.
Let's try that one.
First one's really smooth too.
Thank you.
Either.
Yeah, well, Sterling will be the one that answers a lot more. And that's a
We're definitely gonna take one of these home today. That is absolutely delicious. It's really sweet brown sugar. I'd have to dig into it more to give you more like tasting notes on it. Just know that it's gonna be like a darker sweetness, but it doesn't lean towards those, figs, dates, raisin, chocolate. It doesn't have those notes in it like their typical bourbon does. That's absolutely delicious, which I love the chocolate covered raisins that I get on the bourbon too. So y'all may want to come by and grab one of these. Heinz will share. They're 119.
Yeah.
Won't hurt to do a little warm up.
So do you know about the Hillsborough Society?
I don't.
That's our barrel club that we actually kind of just stopped doing it right now. We're going to pick it back up once our downtown Nashville location's up because we have more space. Because what we did, we would send it to Mr. Daisy up in DC and then they would ship it out.
So this is the Kit Sap pick that they did earlier this year. It dropped in January, I believe.
The weeded? Oh, that was was it a triple distilled wheat? Okay. We can tap into a barrel.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
We could tap into a barrel. You ever heard of Mixed Scrooges in Knoxville? Mm-hmm. Mixed Scrooges in Knoxville. So they picked it's a triple distilled wheat. And the story on that one, it was in two quarter barrels. And they combined the both and put it in a red wine barrel. That's been in there for 3 months. And they're like, man, let it sit in there a little bit longer. But we could tap into it.
They're the little store right off the interstate that's got like beer on one side and liquor on the other.
Yes, next to all the dealerships. It's like right there. It's
right off the interstate.
Yeah.
I just did a little video there the other day.
Who else hadn't tried this? Right
Dude,
here?
that is fantastic.
Okay.
Now, what was this? This was a.
What's the proof on that one?
Yeah, 120.
Okay.
Yeah, 120.
I like the
I know, right? Shucks. No shit, no. Did you get
No,
one?
you don't.
Oh shit!
At all.
I'm sorry, man.
what proof is that?
That's 127.
Okay, so
120.
120, sorry.
120, yeah.
still that one.
No, that's not. That is the Kit Sap one that you're drinking. It's definitely. It's not finished.
No, it's not finished.
It's not finished at all. It is sweet. I find that with the better Leipers, they are sweeter.
And this is
it's all like a darkness.
This is a rye single barrel. So our rye mash bill is 55 rye, 30 corn, 15 toasted barley malt. It's barely legal. That's right. Yeah,
Right.
barely legal. This is for our Hillsborough Society. So it's a bottle club.
All right, so I'm standing corrected, I guess, on Leiper's Fork because I've just had 4 fantastic pours already this morning of
Short
0
one? Yes, sir.
misses.
Yes, sir.
That's crazy.
Screw around with
Yeah. Cheers, man.
We're spending the night with y'all.
Come on
That
down,
is
man.
absolutely fantastic. Like the amount of flavor in these pours that I've had is through the roof. We want to come here, Ben, just taste through some things to see if we want to do a pick. He's like, all right, cool. So what time are y'all coming for the pick? I said, we're coming to taste through some things to look at a pick. He's like, cool, I got you set up for the pick at 10:30. Will y'all be there? I come in today and I walked in the door. She's like, hey, are y'all here for the pick? I guess we're doing a pick.
He gets to mess with all the whiskey that we do, and I'm lucky enough to able to try to sell it. But anyways, so a little bit about this cabin right here. It was built in 1820 by a guy named James Daniel in Van Lear, Tennessee, which is just north of Dixon, so about 45 minutes from here. Our owner is a huge history buff, so he found this cabin, broke it down log by log, and there's a picture of an older man just right up here by the stairs that he actually has reassembled this cabin without using power tools. So used to be a 2 dog trot, and then put all the modern amenities into it. So, but so if you go into the bathroom on this side of the bathroom, you see where he put J. Daniel in the log where he inscripted his name. So, long story short, they did some ancestry work, and he was actually a distant cousin of Jack. So, I mean, by happenstance, kind of crazy. But yeah, so it's kind of cool. It's all, 200-year-old cabin. But we'll go out in the still house. We'll show Ginger off. We'll kind of talk about our process of what we do here at Leiper's Fork, and then we'll start drinking whiskey that we already have. But yeah, put it back together. He's since passed now, but But that's the gentleman that put this cabin back together without using a power tool. So him and Lee, they drove around and they look at old houses that might have like the shiplap on them, and like if it's an older style house, after the Civil War, people that had log cabins, it looked like it was a status thing. You looked poor if you had a log cabin. So that's when they started putting that shiplap on a cabin to cover up, to kind of give yourself a little bit more status that you had money. And so some of these older homes and stuff that you'd see, you know, that were pre-Civil War, they're probably all log cabins. So this one actually had, you know, shiplap on it. They took the shiplap off and, you know, exposed this beautiful wood they have here. So snowing.
I don't know if you can see the snow on the, there it goes. That's crazy. Snowing in March at Leiper's Fort.
Dumping grain right now, so that's what you're hearing, the auger dumping the grain. So so this whole campus was built in 2015. If y'all didn't know, Tennessee was in Prohibition essentially until 2009. So we started Prohibition in 1910, so 10 years before federal Prohibition came about. And Tennessee decided not to end Prohibition until 1937. So we really screwed everything up. In our census in 1896, our 100-year census, there's about 320 to 322 distilleries in Tennessee. It was actually the biggest, it employed the most citizens in Tennessee at the time. Went in Prohibition, everything got screwed up, yada, yada, yada. Got out of Prohibition, they took it to a county by county process. Only 3 counties decided to reintroduce distilling. The state legislature, distillers finally came about and got the law changed to go county by county. So Lee went to Williamson County, and what the law was, if you had liquor by the drink, the state was like, you can distill, but you had to go to your county office and get the law changed in your county. Lee built his business on paper, came in 2012 to Williamson County, it took him 3 years to get the law changed, until 2015. He built this campus in 2015. We laid our first barrel down in May of 2016. So we'll turn 10 in May. So we have 7 barrels left of 2016 production. So fall, we'll have some 10-year-old expressions. We'll probably have some older expressions, 10-year expressions again in 2027. So, but yeah, so that's it right here. We have not. So the oldest barrel we've given is going to be with seal box. It's going to turn 9 when they get it. But yeah, so all of our single barrels, 7.5 to 8.5, maybe a little bit older to that 9-year range now. So we're actually pretty excited. So, so we roughly produce, right now with the counter, we have a cap at 25,000 gallons a year production. So we're right at that threshold, roughly about 500 barrels a year. We always tell folks on our tours, our big brother in Lynchburg, they make 125,000 gallons a day. So it'd take us 5 years what they make in one day. So just kind of put in perspective what we do right here. So, and to stick to our bottle and bond, our distilling cycle, January, we'll make about 50 barrels of rye. And then we'll kick over to making bourbon until July. And then we'll transition to make Tennessee whiskey until December. So we can keep our bottle and bond status right there when we're picking barrels. We don't distill Saturdays and Sundays, but there is plans. We got to get a few more firm tanks. We got to replace some of these firm tanks, and we might start producing on Saturdays and Sundays. Just got to figure that out with everything right there. So,
Doing a lot of bottle and bond,
yeah.
What y'all enter at? 110, 115?
We go in a barrel at 110. We come off the still at 137.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, so this right here, this is Ginger, hardest working employee. She's a 500-gallon Scottish one-neck pot still built by Vendome. She makes all the magic happen. What we just saw right there, the door opening right there, that's our grain room. So right now, hey Chris, is this bourbon or are y'all still making Old Natchez? Bourbon? So right now we're making our bourbon. So bourbon mash bills, 70 corn, 15 wheat, 15 toasted barley malt. All the grains that we use are all grown about 5 miles from here. There's a guy, his name's Sam Holcomb. He's out of Kentucky, but he actually farms about 3,500 acres here in Leiper's Fork. So Lee has worked with him for 10 years now, custom farming. He has found a barley strain that can deal with the Tennessee heat and a rye strain that can grow in the Tennessee heat. So we're able to grow all of our grains here. Lee actually has a mill house at his farm, which is about another 5 miles from here. We mill everything in-house. All the barley that we get, we ship it to Riverbend Malt House, which is in Asheville, North Carolina. They'll actually kiln toast it. They'll do, the double step, the 2-step malting process. After that's done, they'll kiln dry it or kiln toast it to about a Vienna style malt. So we get a lot more caramel notes out of our whiskeys. We put 15% in everything that we do, more like a flavoring grain instead of an enzymatic grain that a lot of people use with that 5 or 8% in there. So is that our Old Natchez? This is rye new make. If y'all want to pass that around, that's our rye new make right there, about 136, 137. Like we talked about that single barrel that you had in there, 55% rye, 30% corn, 15% toasted barley malt. Rye is still very fruity. Bourbon and Tennessee are very fruity at new make right there. So it's some great stuff. But yeah, so our grain room right there, our mash cook, 1,000-gallon mash cook. That's Ty up there. He's our mash cook. Once we cook that down, we'll tell you the process. So we don't, and we're all sweet mash process. So we don't do sour mash at all. All the whiskey that we make is sweet mash. Start over every time. It's a batch by batch process. We call ourselves inefficient by design. So sweet mash, I guess it's kind of efficient. We were talking about that today, or this past weekend. With the sweet mash, a lot of distilleries go to 212, right? With bourbon or rye with Tennessee, let that chill at about 165, introduce the malted barley, and then chill it down from there.
Dude, that is really good.
Yeah.
It's got a ton of mouthfeel, like it's already really thick.
It tastes like
Yeah.
añejo tequila a little bit.
It does.
Oh, yeah.
It does.
Our Old Natchez,
Y'all,
we
that
put it
is
down
delicious.
to 90. Exactly.
Agave spirits with no agave.
Well,
Yeah.
we're gonna bottle our new make, at the proof of.
Oh, you are going to sell the new
so
make.
it'll be
Okay.
137 proof, and it's just gonna go straight into a bottle like this. And
I mean, that's whiskey.
A stainless steel, but 1, 2, and 3 are still the Louisiana Cypress firm tanks.
Are they active right now?
Yeah, 1 is active, yes sir. 1 and 4 is active right now. Y'all are more than welcome to check it out.
You can see those yeast interacting with the sugars. That'll get so crazy that it'll start rolling like it has an agitator in it. It's like a big old bowl of oatmeal.
Read it, got enthralled with the whole science and just the backwoods chemistry of whiskey making. He ended up building a 5-gallon pressure cooker still in his mom's basement. His joke is, he's like, I didn't blow anything up, so I thought I was doing something right. So fast forward to college, built another still, barn distilled during college. When he graduated, bought a 30-gallon pot still, barn distilled, and then all of a sudden the law changed in 2009. He's like, he's loved it. he was in financial services before. He was like, you know, he's like, it's kind of tough monetizing your passion, but this is what he always wanted to do. So going on mash bills and stuff, he was making whiskey for, you know, well over a decade at that point. So he was messing with different mash bills. He would put them in small barrels, give them to his friends for, you know, birthdays, Christmases, whatever, you know, and that's just what he did. That was his side project. He'd work and then do that in his barn. And then, you know, was able to build this right here. So it's kind of a story right there. He is, you know, he's hell-bent on local whiskey. He built the distillery to bring back small batch distillation. You know, the history of small batch distillation. He is a big, you know, his thing is there's a story in every glass, there's history in every glass of whiskey, right?
Into that.
Coming to Tennessee, you know, 4 major distillation regions in the world: Ireland, Scotland, Kentucky, and Tennessee, right? So now, you know, there's all 50 states are producing bourbon.
Yeah, back then.
But obviously, you know, and people didn't realize that Tennessee, we were in Prohibition until 2009, but Jack was such a big name, and George, that they just kept us on the map. And so
George
now,
too?
yeah. I mean, hey, they make some.
They
older
do have
stuff
some
is
good
damn
stuff. I got
you
a
know?
20-year-old Dickel that NBC sourced, and it's freaking fantastic.
Really? Oh yeah,
Fantastic.
I mean, what that 18-year-old Dickel that they bottled in pints, I mean, they go for hundreds of dollars. But anyways,
It's crazy.
yeah, I mean, it's.
I don't know what it is about the older Dickel that's so much better. Was the distillate different then? Does the barrel impact change?
I don't know.
You know,
I mean,
that get rid of the
It gets rid
Flintstones?
of that minerality,
Yeah.
that you get on some of that younger Dickels you just buy. See right here, alcohol comes through here. This is more like a thump keg. It's not really a column still. Kind of cleans it up just a little bit before it goes through the condenser. Right?
It's more efficient than a thumper.
Yeah, yeah.
Add some efficiency to your inefficiency.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. So, but anyway, so when we're making Tennessee whiskey, like I said, it's around July to December. Pump it up into that proof tank right there. We go right. This is our Lincoln County process right here. So it's full of charcoal. Going to locally sourced everything. Try to be local. There's a mill house down the street, Fox's Mill. They'll get sugar maple. They'll cut it into staves about this big. We do the Jack, you know, going from Jack Daniels. We kind of burn our charcoal just like Jack at Lee's farm. Water down the charcoal as it falls off of the fire, and bring it back here. We'll fill this once a year. If y'all want to check it out, more than welcome. Just hop on this right here. You can see we got pretty much a copper shower head that once it comes off the still, they'll open up the valve about overnight, and it comes to our proof tank right here. So. So this right here, I'll pass this around. This is our old Natchez new make. So this mash bill is 72 corn, 20 rye, 8 barley malt. So if you want to try that. Toasted barley malt, yeah. Mm-hmm. We just use 8% in this instead of 15 like the other stuff, yeah. Oh yeah.
So the only part of your grain process is going out
Is the barley, yeah. Everything else
is locally produced grain.
Everything's-
going straight into it.
yeah. Yep.
So are you actually graining glass then?
We're grain to glass, yeah. Yeah.
Heaven knows what they were special.
I know. You see a lot of people grain to glass. I mean, a lot of these smaller producers, I
Not
think it's
nearly
kinda
as
nice.
good as that
As
rye.
the rye. Oh, the
No.
rye is crazy. Yeah. Sterling's the man. He tastes these barrels, you know, consistently to start picking out ones that, for us, you know, truly, you know, represent our distillery well. So we're not going to put anything out we're not going to put anything in front of your face that we don't like, because we want to make sure that Leiper's Fork Distillery is represented very well in our single barrels, and that's what we want. That's what we strive for every day. So yeah.
So if you hate all the samples, it's my fault.
Yep, we're about to let you have it.
You got these, what are these, A1, whatever?
Yeah.
Take it on my finger. just don't have that outfit. He's so good. You miss. You're supposed to pull him out of the home.
You guys want to Sharpie it right on your glasses so you can keep them straight. I've got that too.
I think I'll leave them left to right and be all right.
You're gonna do left or right? That'd be a switch, right?
It would be this time. Shut up, Gary. It's only because I don't have whiskey in the right glass, okay? They were asking you about the darker notes, like the raisins and the dates, and like, was that from the yeast strain? And you were explaining.
Yeah, so we use a yeast strain that's genetically similar to, with us being, sweet mash using open top fermenters, and especially wood fermenters at that. The wood's notoriously difficult to clean and sanitize. And so one of the really cool things about that is that we have a very unique, microflora of, wild yeast and, bacteria, whether it be, lactobacillus or acetobacter. And so within 24 hours of us putting a mash in those tanks, we get a huge drop in the pH from all the acids that are getting produced by our unique little, habitat in there. And so a lot of those acids are then going to, turn into esters during the, the fermentation and maturation process. So you can get a lot of these, fruity notes in there that really make for a flavorful whiskey.
I think in the whiskey world, it's pretty. Leiper's Fort is the standout as far as a profile. Everyone knows Leiper's Fort for having a sweet mash process or having a consistent flavor profile. You guys are kind of standout and different from everyone else. Like, people look at Buffalo Trace Eagle Rare Picks for tasting like grape, and everyone looks at Leiper's Fort Pick and knows what they're going to get with that raisin in it.
Well, I definitely didn't get raisins on any of these, and I got a lot of grape. I'm like, I don't know if it just stuck in my mind, but I've never gotten grape off of Leiper's Fort, and today I did personally, but that was just me.
These are all pulled from the barrel.
Yeah. If you guys go by our Franklin location, I've got a small little 50-gallon still over there that I run to do some experimental stuff. And I took some tails. So every month, we'll recycle our tails cut and start a fresh batch. Typically, we recycle our tails run into the next batch. But every now and then, we'll forget that we're throwing out the tails and accidentally run tails. And so I collected them and then redistilled them. And so now the distilling lab smells just like grapes in there.
No kidding.
So every time I walk in there and just
delicious.
Get that fruity, grape flavor coming through.
Am I the only one that got grape off any of that? Y'all didn't get that?
It's great.
You said eliminate 3. I just thought you picked 3, and I was like, oh God, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. For some reason, 3 went totally bitter for me. Like, it almost ruined my palate. I don't know what happened, but it just sucked just dried my palate out, and it was really bitter. But the flavor was good on the backside of the bitterness. Each one of them had a delicious flavor. Like 1, 2, and 4 for me, but I still had some bitterness on 4, but I don't know if it was because of 3. But 1 and 2, or A and B, however y'all want to label them, those stood out to me as the ones that we should consider. I personally like B best, but I put love on my card. Like, I absolutely love that
I
one.
like the malty. Like I told you, I like the malty.
And I didn't pick that up until you said that, but I guess I just was expecting it.
That's the most oily and good you can.
And I couldn't rinse it out of my mouth. Like I put water in my mouth and it just kept, the finish was, I put long. That's all I put for finish. Like,
Yeah. Can you tell us what was the hottest of the samples proof-wise? Because I thought it was 4, but I could
it was 116.
Mm-hmm.
I guessed it in 3 to be the highest. So 4 for me has a touch of that bitterness on the tip of my tongue after going back to it later, but it leans more towards like those tobacco notes and what I would think I would get from Leiper's Fort. 2 like really shocked me. I
smell that 2 with a couple drops of water. Great sweet.
Yeah, I think water really helped.
Oh well, now your glass has dried out some too. That's where we're getting that sweet tobacco. That's delicious.
That's what I put to tobacco.
When that whiskey dries around the edges of that glass, it's going to start turning tobacco forward like that. God, that's so good. I wish you could make a candle out of that.
Yeah, but the color on 2 to me is my favorite.
You know, I see the dryness on your glass.
Yeah.
Right. But mine has no water in it, and I do not get that tobacco. So you're 100% right.
Yeah.
I got tobacco off of yours. I didn't get it off of mine. It's the same exact sample, but you just added water to yours. One or two drops of water.
A little bit of water.
The thing I love about whiskey is it starts talking as time goes by. Like this nose is totally different than what I had to begin with.
4, I did not like it all.
I did.
My first drink was like, this is
Agreed.
like 1.
1 and 2 was where I was.
Yeah, 1 and 2 are
Okay.
2 might be the lowest proof too.
It may be the lowest proof, but the concentration of flavor, it's killing them.
Yes, but if you put it down, it may give you, because he pulled them from the cask, so if it's lower, you'll get better flavors out of the whole thing. Okay. As long as he didn't water it down.
Now that I'm going back to it, I don't get that ton of grapes on it.
out of which one?
2, it was real grapey to me, but I'm not getting that now.
Yeah, I didn't get the grape.
I think 1 is the most palatable, but it's off profile.
Which one?
1. It's just vanillin for days.
It's tons of vanilla.
It's the most vanilla Leiper's Fort I've ever had. I mean, it's a delicious barrel.
Y'all, the amount of flavor on 2 can't be. There's nothing that can compete with that. Out of that.
To me, put A and B together a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, I can only imagine.
A and B, put some in the blend. Let's try it.
Is that what they're drinking?
Hey, Magic Man, put me some A and B in here, like equal parts, exact equal parts. Now, I want to watch you pour it. I want it to be exact. I'm counting the parts.
We're gonna do a Georgia blend for your release in the state of Georgia.
All right.
First ever Leiper Fort blend. This is specific science right here.
I can't drive 55.
He's literally counting the drops. Look at this dude.
There we go.
He did it. He did it. I do believe that this is probably 65-35. I think they looked a little heavy on that one side. All right, so A and B blended. I wish we put it in a fresh glass. It smells so good. But when that glass starts drying, it already smells good. But yeah, I'll just dump it in there. So, right? Bougie guy.
Dirtying up the dishes, I ain't gotta do them.
I'm gonna tell you what, that's a totally different nose than what it was in that glass, though. That glass smells fantastic.
Oh, did you do a blend already? Is that how we got?
Did you guys
I had equal parts left in
Sir,
there.
sir, may I have some blend?
I prefer 2 over the blend.
I do too, but the finish.
You just ruined it, Gary.
I didn't.
It finishes for days.
It does finish.
But how is it that you still have 1 and 2 left, and you're saying you like 1 and 2? Mine are dry, Gary. What are you doing?
You try to.
He talks.
Yeah, you gotta drink.
Can I? Is that your blend?
Yeah, I'm not liking the blend as well. If we were to pick a barrel around the table, like what are we voting? Like, you're voting 1. Okay, that's 1 vote for 1. You're voting 1. 1. Okay, hold on for the 2. Any more 1s?
We do know.
So we have
116.
we have 3 1s. How many 2s? 1, 2, 3, 4. Where you at? 3. You can leave. You're 2.
Yeah, it's dry, but it's everything else is good.
You got dry off of it? Off 2?
did, yeah.
Did you? I didn't get
Finish
that.
section, no,
We have 1 outlier. One guy that really wanted number 3. What a loser.
It's a bourbon.
Should we blind him again so we don't know?
We absolutely can
Those
blind
are
them.
Tennessee whiskeys. These are 2 of bourbons.
All right.
I had to guess.
What are you guys guessing on which one's a Tennessee whiskey? and which
First
one's
two. Oh, I didn't even write
You think the first two are Tennessee whiskeys? So am I liking Tennessee whiskey more? Because I don't know.
The first one's a bourbon.
2 and 3 are Tennessee.
2 and 3 are Tennessee?
3 and 4 are
So y'all are thinking we picked the Tennessee?
I think so.
Are you guys ready for the reveal?
I'm calling it bourbon.
All right. Number 1, Barrel 394, Tennessee whiskey. Barrel 2, Barrel 354, bourbon.
Yep.
Barrel 3, which is 331, bourbon. And then finally, barrel number 4, 243, Tennessee whiskey.
Ah, okay.
So, we
Okay.
got Tennessee whiskey where the book ends and bourbon in the middle.
Okay. All right. And look, like, I mean, sample 2 is empty. That tells the story right there, doesn't it? Like,
Trying to think, do you have ages on those?
Yeah.
all right, Magic Man, tell me this.
All right.
What causes whiskeys to be dry? Like, what causes it to dry the palate like that?
So a lot of it's going to be those tannins. You're going to get that astringency coming in.
Okay.
You know.
So maybe just that particular barrel, like, impacted the whiskey a certain way.
Yeah, and that's the crazy thing about barrels. Every barrel's unique and going to be different.
Yeah.
So it should be
354 was
354, 331, 394, and 243.
So 331 was number 2.
Yes.
331.
Well, that's why I switched my vote.
was 7 years.
And what was the age on it? 7 years, 3 months?
10 months.
710. So it'll be an 8 year by the time they bottle it, because he's already told us they're slow.
Slower.
Do you need bottling help? Because you got some volunteers.
Yo, I'm sorry, I've been drinking.
And then number 2,
8.5 on the
8.5
344.
Yes, sir. And then number 2 came out to 111.3.
111 proof. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What? I know y'all probably have. What is y'all's average like proof range? If you just had to guess, like,
So
because y'all are going in at 110, right?
yeah, so it'll vary between like 107 and like 116.
Okay, so 111's right in there. Like $3,500, $2,800.
Yeah, I think somewhere around there.
Did you just squirt whiskey in his mouth? I hope I got that on camera. Did you catch it? I hope I grabbed that on camera.
He said you want something too. I'm like, I don't know what you're doing, but
We're gonna make you a 2 before we get you out of here.
So I'm going to do a full single barrel of this so I've got a maple barrel right now. We'll be filling it here in the next few weeks.
Okay.
It'll age in that maple barrel for about 6 months, and it'll finish it the last week with Embryon.
Okay. Now, are you staving it or in a barrel?
So this will be inside of a barrel, and I'll just put a bunch of Embryon like chips,
Okay.
some cheesecloth, and just put it down inside the barrel.
It's so potent, man.
Spirits.
But the Nashville. Oh yeah,
this is a.
Now, you had promised me a double oak, so there better be one in here somewhere today.
Right there.
You
You want to do double oak first, or you want to do this first?
We'll do that. That's fine.
It's like a cinnamon.
All right, we can pass this one around.
Real pick that y'all are talking about.
Something
I
a
think it's a
little,
fantastic bottle.
something a little unique was done with this one. So typically, everything that we produce is non-chill filtered.
Okay.
I'm really good friends with the guys at Nashboro. I used to shop at Warrior Wine and Spirits, and so I gave them the option. We can filter it, or we can not filter it. And of course, in true Tater fashion, I said no filtration.
No filtration.
It
That's
wasn't
right.
even
What
like
do y'all
a.
normally do?
What are you talking about? What is this filtration you talk about?
Now, granted, y'all want. I mean, y'all can decide if y'all want your pick.
No filter.
No filter.
No
okay.
filter. Do we agree with that?
So
Yeah, I'm about to kick all y'all out. Filter my
this is
whiskey.
straight from the barrel, no filtration. I like it because it makes my job easier, because then I don't have to set up our. I don't know. Like filter and run the whiskey through it. So it saves me some time.
filter, really.
Grab that bottle for me. I need to pour me a little. There's a touch right there.
Tennessee whiskey.
That's yours, B.
Oh, thank you.
And
Brandon, so being a little generous.
so if you're wondering,
Oh, God. Are y'all trying to get me drunk? I do have to drive back to Birmingham today. At a Waffle House with some Havana. Who's got Havana in the car? If you have Havana in the car, you're immediately deleted. Like,
All right, Sterling, you were saying, tell us.
If you're wondering why the barrel tastes so good, It's because it was barreled on my birthday.
When is your birthday?
October 20th.
October 20th.
So I don't know what it is, but you know, I always like to pull samples of my birthday barrels at the distillery.
Man, this came out to 130.
I was about to say that's high. I hit that on my nose. I was like,
is
woo!
the highest proof single barrel we have ever really sold.
The highest proof single barrel ever.
Yeah.
Of course, it was on.
You know, it's on my birthday, and I was, you know, helping them pick it.
You're gonna chew it.
So this is Tennessee whiskey?
Brother, you're gonna chew it.
Tennessee whiskey.
Air in your mouth.
That's Tennessee whiskey. So I think I'm learning that I like the Tennessee whiskey about as much as I like the bourbon. Because I would have said bourbon only is from Leiper's Fork for me.
Sure.
All right, so if you want to set the drill down, I'll pass one of these spiles off to you. So once that gets nice and full, there you go.
Hammer it or just?
Well, we'll see how much we go through it if we need more.
Damn it, where's the blend?
All right, so come out and feed the barrel. I think they're trying to talk us into additional barrels. Got my buddy Brian's glass there. That's a good ounce of whiskey is what that line's telling me there. Maybe just a fuzz more. I don't know what we're drinking. I didn't read the label. See what it's about. Typical Leiper's Fork flavor profiles on the nose. I'm getting those dates, the raisins, some dark chocolate. Oh dear God, that's good. Oh dear God, that's good. Tons of dark chocolate, tons of raisins. Quintessential Leiper's Fork. This is better than 2. Okay, we're gonna see what the group thinks about this one, but we may take this one over 2. I'm keen on taking this one over 2, or taking this one and 2. So we'll see what they say.
Okay,
I'm
now.
so eager to
What do you
hear.
got a little guy for?
I'm so eager to hear your thoughts.
Me? Okay.
Yes, I want to go around and get everybody's thoughts. I have my thoughts on it. I don't want to give y'all my thoughts.
Yeah, y'all remember what
You should
two
probably pick
tastes?
that barrel.
Huh?
You should probably take that home. I would go ahead and just say it now.
Y'all remember what two tastes like?
Hold on.
Pick that barrel.
I'd like to just know your thoughts on it. Is this the barrel that they just tapped?
It's a short barrel.
Yeah, what do you think about it
I
though?
love it. I think this is raisins for days.
Maybe chocolate covered raisins?
Oh man, it's malted raisins right here.
Like make you forget about barrel 2?
No, it's a short barrel. You can get both.
Oh, I definitely get them both, but
You can
this
get both.
is freaking fantastic, y'all. It's freaking fantastic.
So right now it's going in between 124 and 120.
This is.
I don't know if that's going to
I know this isn't exact science, but what's the yield on that level?
So 124
Where did he go?
proof.
He went real low on that.
Dude, he went real low on that barrel. So you're 250 bottles on a full barrel, half a barrel's 125. That's 80 to 100 bottles probably.
Yeah. I'm like,
75, 80 bottles. 75, 80. All right, so
That's the barrel of science.
so Ben,
Yes, sir.
we want that barrel.
Okay.
How many more are we going to tap? All the way from Michigan. Huh? Roll Tide. Yes, sir. Okay.
And then you got some spice.
I got one right here.
All right, got some extra ones right there.
Could probably rinse your water.
I used to run water bottles 5 times a day out of Zero cask. I want to make a PJ in a bottle.
120.43.
I tasted them on it. Okay.
Oh, you are cans through, they soup off and you build a maple syrup.
Right.
I guess they never built a maple syrup.
We ordered a maple syrup barrel from Seldom Sea Farms. That's where they got
You guys got caught up in some shipping.
It's really good. Like really
But
good.
yeah,
Like
we
really,
saw
really
something
good.
in there. We're like, what is that? Looks like sausage links, like little wooden.
It is a little bit more ethanol forward than the previous barrel.
And we had to look through all the grain bills to see what it's out. It's like, we'll just make some chips and we'll throw it in some
No, I'm good here. This is it. I wanted to compare the two.
You like yours better?
I still like that one better, but damn, that's good. The finish on that one is for days. God, did you get it? Did you try it?
Which barrel is this? The side by side?
Yeah, this is the one next to it.
Just a little bit. I have to not fall asleep on the rest.
It's freaking fantastic. It's a little bit more ethanol forward. It's lower proof. It's still got a ton of freaking finish on it.
The nose on that one is a little bit lacking.
It is. The nose is lighter, but a lot of times I find that a lighter nose has a heavier palate. I don't know how that happens.